Have you ever looked at window managers and just thought, yeah, nah, that's not for me? Well, for the last year, I have been using KDE Plasma as my daily driver. It's polished, it's reliable, and for the most part, everything just seems to work. And I had no real reason to switch. But recently, after a few conversations and a bit of curiosity, I started testing Niri and Noctalia. And I'll be honest, I went into this with a pretty negative view. You see, I've said before that window managers feel like they're built for people who touch type all day, and I use a mouse a lot. I like clicking around, so in my head this just wasn't something that would fit how I work. Once I got it set up and running in a VM and I realised I can install it alongside KDE without breaking anything, that's when I really decided to give it a proper go. So my workflow now is still very similar in terms of what I do, but how I do it is slightly different. I'm using multiple workspaces and jumping between them with super, key and scroll. And my main keybinds are centered around WASD, which already feels quite natural because of gaming. There's a lot less dragging windows around and a lot more just being where I need pretty instantly. It also looks really cool. And the biggest thing I didn't expect is how much ownership you feel over the setup. You have to mess with configs, and with configs you are shaping the environment around how you actually work. And it really does feel like you've built it yourself. And in day-to-day use, yes, it does feel faster, more focused and more controlled. But that said, it's not perfect. KDE Plasma is still ahead in many important areas. Gaming is obviously the big one. It's more mature, it's more consistent, and things are far more likely to just work without any effort. With Niri and Noctalia, there are some annoyances. Things like running games with the right aspect ratio can be a pain. If I want to run 16:9 instead of full ultrawide, I have to adjust in-game and remember to switch it back. Otherwise, when you launch it, it causes all sorts of weirdness. It's not difficult, but it is extra friction. Getting everything installed can also be a little bit messy depending on repos, especially if you're new. There are also things that just didn't work out of the box. Polkit, which is the thing that launches authentication, needed configuration. And screen resolutions was not straightforward. There was no right click on the desktop because there is no desktop. You have to go in and set the config. But once you understand it, it's actually pretty cool. In KDE, a lot of that is just handled for you. Here you do really need to step in and fix it all. To get things feeling right, I also had to install extra components like Qt5, Qt6 and GTK theming, and also the Polkit agent. Now the built-in one is very good, but you do have to download it from the plugins. A massive thank you to Ertu for pointing that out. These are things you really don't think about when you're using a full-on desktop. So there is definitely more work involved. If you want something that just works, then this is not that. KDE will get you a polished desktop in no time. Niri and Noctalia can be installed in minutes, but getting them properly configured can take a while if you don't know what you're doing. And I'm still tinkering. For beginners, that's something that you do need to take seriously. You can get to a really good place, but you need to be comfortable digging into configs and doing a bit of research and troubleshooting along the way. For me though, that trade-off has definitely been worth it. The performance, the responsiveness, and the way it fits how I work makes it really hard to go back. If I had to switch to KDE tomorrow, I know I could recreate a lot of this behavior with plugins and tweaks, but I also know it wouldn't feel the same. It wouldn't feel as light. Right now, I am sticking with Niri and Noctalia, and if I do hit a major issue, I've still got KDE there as a fallback. That's the nice thing, I can just pick it at login, so I'm not really locked in. So my recommendation is this: I'm a mouse monkey, but I've managed to get comfortable using keybinds, and I'm quite happy working with configs, and I don't mind fixing the odd issue. And if that is you, you will probably have a good time with this setup. If you just want something that works with minimal effort, then yeah, you're probably going to want to stick with what you're already using. And if you're really curious, then the best thing you can do is just try it in a VM first, and that is exactly what I did. And it made the whole process a lot easier to approach.
So what does it actually feel like using Niri and Noctalia day to day?
Well, day to day, it feels great. I mean, just moving around the desktop environment, selecting the different tools, using the shortcuts to open and close things, it's really good. I still use the mouse to move things around, but I am finding myself using the shortcuts and the keybinds a lot more.
How are you actually moving around your system now?
Well, I tend to be moving around using the super key, the shift key and the control key along with the scroll. I can use super and scroll down to move down and up to move up. I can use control and super to move left and right. And then I can use control and shift to move the thing I'm looking at to a different workspace. It's pretty cool.
What's the first thing that felt noticeably faster when you switched?
I think the fastest thing for me has been switching from workspace to workspace, opening up the overview, moving things from one workspace to another, pressing super and tab to get an overview of the apps that are open and just clicking on it and it takes you straight there, and just dragging things and moving things around just seems so effortless and so smooth. It's freaking awesome.
Is there anything that still feels a bit awkward to use?
Yes, definitely managing screen resolutions. You have to do it through a config, and yeah, that can be a little bit of a challenge. But once you get it set up, it's fine.
How long did it take before it started to feel natural?
To be honest with you, it did take a little while to get used to and to start feel natural. And I think a big part of that is adjusting the keybinds and how you use the mouse to suit your own workflow. That takes a little bit of time to get right. Once you've got the ability to move across workspaces and across apps nailed and you've got the right keybinds for you, it feels brilliant.
Do you feel more organized using it, or is it just working differently?
I think it's a bit of both actually. I feel a lot more organised because I just don't have crap on my desktop anymore. Reason being there is no desktop, you've got nowhere to put stuff. So you have to organise all your windows and you have to organise all your workspaces, and you can get yourself into a pretty good flow, to be honest. You can have multiple windows open on multiple workspaces and get to each thing that you need to very, very quickly. And I think it's a lot quicker than on KDE.
Now that you've spent time with it, what does it do really well?
I think I've kind of covered it in the other questions really. It's really about getting around to the different workspaces and the different apps that you've got open. It's so quick.
What still feels rough compared to KDE Plasma?
I think missing the desktop, that takes a little bit of getting used to. And things like right clicking on the desktop, that takes some time getting used to. You still can right click in the bar at the top to get to settings and those sorts of things, and you can create shortcuts to get to settings or keybinds. But yeah, just not having that there did feel a little bit weird. But you do get used to it.
Be honest. Could you go back to KDE full-time now?
Well, the honest answer is yes. I could absolutely go back to KDE tomorrow, but it just would feel clunky and it would feel very heavy compared to what I'm using right now. So there. So overall, I have found Niri and Noctalia to be pretty damn good, and I'm going to stick with it for a very long time unless I get convinced to use something else. But I doubt it, because I'm quite happy here. but you never know. You know how these things go, right? Anyway, if you've made it this far, thank you as always. I do really, really appreciate it, and it really does make a big difference. So I'm going to have to start asking this now, but please, 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 please like or subscribe if you want to see more of it. It really does help with the engagement. It really does help push the algorithm to allow others to find the video, and pop a comment down below as well. And if you can't do that, or you don't have time, just literally pop an emoji down there. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. You guys take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.